In fact, I'd say Godzilla Earth looks just as good as Shin does. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Godzilla Filius Halloween mask, and it has been a while since I paid this thing any kind of attention. Yeah, this guy's a little rough around the edges. I'll get to this guy's downsides in a second, but first off, I really do just have to give ToHo, yes, ToHo are the people who made this, more on that later, a lot of credit because I do enjoy the paint job on this guy. While I have grown more so accustomed to the greens, metallics, and blues that are on the Movie Monster series figures, this is still pretty dang good. We're going to get this very weird medley of like washed out grays and blues with a little bit of black in there to really help everything pop, and I think this is a pretty cool look for Godzilla. And I like that we start to see more of like a viney leaf foliage look towards the back of the neck and head over here. It's not all just like stony looking. Yeah, I do wish we got a little bit more in regards to the dorsal fins back here, but if this guy had giant dorsal fins towards the back of his neck, I think he might have looked actually awful, so good things here. I just love that you can get lost in looking at this thing. You don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, that might be more so a bad thing than a good thing for some, but for me, I don't know. I just really dig this very haphazard paint job that just kind of smoothens over everything. It just kind of looks cool to me. It's like controlled chaos, if you will. It's like an abstract mess of just what the hell were they thinking and why is it kind of working? Moving back along towards the face, I love that we can see the outline of the jaw over here. Very nicely done, very subtle. I like that we have the teeth on, in, around the mouth over here. Yeah, Godzilla Earth's teeth were more so part of his face than actually in his mouth, and that's a design choice that I do enjoy. And I think it decently translated into mask format. Just, I wish the material was better. The material this thing is made out of is terrible. It's like a 17-cent mask you got in the 1970s at your local corner store's CVS. It's just this guy compared to that guy over there is terrible. I can't believe these things came out a year across from one another. It's nutty. It really is. I don't know why ToHo opted for the cheaper option, but that sounds just about ToHo. Anyway, let's talk about the only other major issue I have with this thing, and that's the eyes. No matter what way I stuff this mask, his eye over here is always bent outwards, and this one is just always perfectly sunk in. Don't know why, don't know how, but it kinda sucks. However, I do enjoy how the eyes look, and I think they are actually one of the stronger points of this mask. They really stand out from Godzilla's base color and his body overall, and even when they're super sunken into the mask, I think they're very, very effective. It's just when you look at this side, he kind of becomes a lot less effective and a lot more doofy than anything else. Still going to give paint a solid star, and I'm still going to give detail a solid star, but that eye, that one friggin' eye is going to get an X as well. Just to take a closer look at the texture of this thing and the paint that's on it, this looks so very good. Yeah, again, it kind of looks like abstract or fucking spin art, but I just really, really dig the look of this thing. You know, just because his name's Godzilla Earth doesn't mean that he always needs to look like a lump of crabgrass with rocks sticking out of his back. Earth is more than leaf foliage and greenery, and this looks more so like rock, and I think that's kind of cool. Now, you're not really going to get any kind of crazy details on the inside of the mouth. You're more so just going to get more of this paint job doing the same exact thing over and over. It's effective as is and everything. I mean, I wasn't expecting too much in terms of detail when it comes to this guy's mouth. Eye hole, obviously. But it is nice to see other kinds of details like his nostrils and wrinkles towards his teeth and everything. And yeah, I'm trying to fix the eye right now, and it's just not working. Like, even if you pull out his brow and everything, that eye just is not sinking back in. I don't know how to fix that, or if it's even fixable at all. But anyway, I'm going to remain a sucker for this overall paint job, and the rating still stands. Solid stars for paint and detail, solid X for that eye, and a solid X for the material. Now, when it comes to information regarding this thing, it's actually pretty hard to find any information on it at all. I have looked high and low for more information on this thing, and I can't find it. In fact, I can't find anything on this thing. I can't even find the promo pictures this thing had when it was first announced. I was able to find a single listing on eBay, and that's it. It's almost as if this thing was just wiped clean from the internet. And given how the anime trilogy was received and how it really didn't do all that well in theaters, I guess maybe that's ToHo's doing, but in that case, why are we still getting Final Wars stuff? I don't know, man. I just found that really weird. It's like, yeah, it's not the best quality Godzilla mask that's ever been put out, but damn, no preservation. Big bummies magoo. The only sort of branding I could find on the mask is this 2017 ToHo company brand on the inside, and the same goes for its very flimsy packaging. Just ToHo Company Limited on the front, and on the back as well with the Godzilla 2017 logo, and then these symbols over here have no idea if they actually mean anything, but they're there. The only thing left to do is to take its stuffing out and show you how it fits, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
it doesn't fit very well at all. I have to keep my head up like this just to keep it from falling forward. And if it falls forward, this is what you're going to be looking at. My eyes are right here. They're supposed to be down here. So you have to push it back constantly, just like that, and look up like this, just so you can see the hell out of it. Now, that's the issue with a couple of Godzilla masks that I have. Well, just the only other one, but this one is worse. I can't believe I'm going to say it, but the Ruby's Godzilla 2014 mask is way better than this. And in comparison to the Shin Godzilla 1954 and 1989 Godzilla mask that ToHo put out a year before this is bad. This is really, really bad. I don't like it. Yeah, so I'm going to be giving Fit a solid X as well. And I just can't get over the fact that this is where it all ended for Godzilla Halloween masks from ToHo.
oh god. I think I had a fume hallucination in this thing. Sheesh. Anyway, size comparisons. Not to be a parrot or anything, but the overall makeup of the mask, the paint, the detail and everything, I like it. I like it quite a bit. It's just the material that sinks this thing. It's floppy, it doesn't keep its shape, I have to keep it properly stuffed just so I can display it. I mean, you should do that with your masks regardless, but it's just a little disappointing. Coming down from the high of the Shin Godzilla, the 54, and the 89 masks that were put out a year before this was a step down. A pretty damn big step down. And while if you do have it stuffed and you get it from a right angle, it does look nice, again, I just wish that it was a little bit more solid. What could have been a really cool display item kinda just looks a little on the cheap side. Anyway. Oh hey, it's
ShinRobjira reviews.
Anyway, as an anime trilogy enjoyer, as a lover of the Godzilla Filius and Godzilla Earth designs, I was really hoping for something better than this when I originally bought it. Mind you, I've been comparing this thing to a low-budget 17-cent corner store Halloween mask, and I'm pretty sure I paid much more than that when I got it off the Godzilla store. So, forgive and forget. It's done. It's over with. There's one singular listing of this thing on eBay, so whoever gets it, get it. But anyway, I have been ShinRobjira. I do so hope you enjoyed this review. Why don't you comment down in the comment section down below if you even knew that this thing existed. Feels like a lot of people didn't. I mean, I remember even going on Twitter a couple of years ago talking about it, and people are like, that existed? What? I don't know. Tell me down below, and who knows, maybe next time I'll do a review of that fucking thing up there. Where the hell does Shin Godzilla mask go?